Professor athletes, in this run recording, we're talking about overstriding, and we're talking about your run form and your gait, and we're taking a look at the way the leg strikes the ground and the way it reaches out in front of you. And there's a couple different reasons why we want to make sure that we're keeping that outstretched leg contacting the ground beneath you. So we're taking a look at this athlete during her race, and we're going to take a look at specifically where her leg is landing out in front of her. So we're going to highlight her. And we're going to take a look at specifically where that leg is landing. So as you can see, her legs reach completely straight out in front of her, and notice that she's going to hit her heel to the ground first. And if we draw a best fit line, you can see that that leg is way out in front of her chin. We want to really tuck that leg much beneath her. So we want to see her leg hit the ground, and we want to see it land right there. That's where we want to see her feet actually striking the ground. So in reality, what's supposed to happen when you're running is your leg is supposed to push off the ground, kick out the back, and have much more of a firm plant right beneath the body. So when you land with your heel outstretched like that, there's a couple things that happen that are kind of nasty for your run and for your body. One, when your foot strikes the ground, your back, your neck, your hips, all that is going to start feeling the impact of that type of pounding. So we really don't want to see that happen at all. And what we would rather see is landing on the midfoot, so the foot being fully supported, and the whole body being fully supported in it. So that's the view that we would want to see her landing onto the ground. Rather than, again, if we rewind it here, you can see that she's landing pretty squarely on the heel there first, and then landing flat. That's like hitting the brake first and then rolling to the gas. So we don't want to hit the brake and the gas pedal at the same time. We would rather go powder keg, which is one foot firing, the next foot firing, and landing smoothly. So a good way for you guys to think about this, practice it, is project a 6-inch box around your feet when you're running, and make sure that you're running within that box so your feet aren't landing out in front of you. And if you're trying to get a visual for where your feet should land, if I drop a plumb line from her chin downwards, you can slightly select it just behind your chin like that. So as you can notice that she finishes just fine. Her foot strike is fully balanced there, she's supported, and her leg is kicking out the back nicely. But in reality, what we want to make sure doesn't happen is that heel, that first plant of the ground is not landing way out in front like that. Okay, so that's the 411 on landing with the foot outstretched in front. One other note about running and this type of running, what we do see very commonly is that best form is actually held quite nicely early on in a run, but as a race progresses or a challenging run comes up, during track workouts, for instance, it's very common for athletes to reach out in front and try to grab more foot speed and real estate to run faster by stretching out the legs rather than planting firmly on the ground immediately beneath you, and kicking out the back. All right, that's your tip and your run form for this run video analysis.